Yo guys, so today I want to talk about a bit of an interesting subject, which is not taking life too seriously and not taking yourself too seriously. So essentially, you see a lot of people are very rigid. A lot of people have very rigid personalities, ideas about themselves, which they will defend to no end. Cultures take themselves very seriously, and certain religious traditions, and there's a lot of pressure to fit into a certain kind of mold, you know, and this mold restricts your potential and you know, your realization in life and your boundlessness in life, because the natural instinct of consciousness is to expand, whether that's sexually by having children, whether that's physically by, eating and sleeping. All of those things are expanding your current being. If you have sex with someone, you will expand by having children. You will further the species, and if you eat and train or just eat, you will get bigger. And that includes sleep, because there's no increasing in size if there's no sleep. So, what I'm getting at is that a lot of people want to expand, but they are within a very rigid box, which is culture, identity, a very rigid identity. Okay? I'm a country boy. I like to shoot ducks. I'm a I'm a rapper. I like hip hop, things like this. And now you have this idea about yourself that you feel like you can't throw away because so many people see you as this person because of your community, because of your religion, your friend group, your culture. So, what I want to offer you today is a mindset of not subscribing to any religion, any culture. Now, I'm not saying that you should, if you're Indian or black, revoke your blackness. Don't do this, or, like revoking white culture or hip hop culture. It's not about that. If you like hip hop, like me, like hip hop, okay, enjoy the music. Just don't become identified with it. If your family is Christian and they expect you to go to church, do it. Just don't identify with Christianity. You don't have to be a Christian person or a black or like a hip hop person. Okay, I'm not being racist. Okay, jeez. So, identification is like forming a bubble around yourself, a rigid idea of how you should be, which will govern you. So when you shatter this, there's a great meditation for this that I teach in my Zenith scroll. The Zenith scroll is something that you can buy in the top link in the description. It teaches a meditation that creates a distance between the mind and the body, from the soul, from the consciousness, the emptiness, the Atman. And by doing this meditation, you begin to see things clearly. You begin to have realizations with no lens, with no filter. Everything that you see is seen just as it is. And you may think right now that you see things as they are, but I promise you, you are seeing things from the perspective of Jackson, or you are seeing things from the perspective of Queen Latifah. But when you do this meditation, which is taught in my ebook in the top link in the description, you are able to distance yourself from the body and the mind. And this is not me just trying to sell you something. This is an ancient yogic technique that was developed. It is called a Kriya. It is over 15,000 years old. And Kriya allows you to transmute energy. transmutation of energy. Kriya is pure energy work. And Kriya yogis use the fundamental aspect of life to become liberated, to achieve what they need to achieve. So, yeah, it would be beneficial if you bought that ebook so you could learn that meditation. Of course, I mean, there is some remuneration for me in that. But again, to not taking life too seriously. See that you are mortal. This is a huge, huge perspective shift to understand that you could die today or tomorrow or the next day. You are a mortal. You may not even die at 60. You may die at 30. I don't wish this for you. I wish you a long life, and if you take care of yourself, you will have one. But life can come at us in any way, and ultimately, everything is transitory. Everything is in constant transition and will be milled to dust. So when you act playfully. Let go of the rigid ideas that you have about yourself and about life so that you can see yourself and life more clearly. To know your own nature, to know the nature of life, which is liberation. To know your own nature and to know the nature of life, you have to get rid of these ideas. An idea is not an understanding or a grasp. An idea is an observation which is made through a lens. And doing Isha Kriya, which is taught in my book, toppling in the description, it's going to help you. So, when you stop taking yourself so seriously, things in life begin to happen for you. When you stop taking life so seriously, things begin to happen for you. Why? Because when you know that everything is temporary and that everything will be dust within a certain amount of time, you detach from the outcome. You know that in any case, it is temporary. That BMW that you want to buy is temporary. The relationship that you have is temporary. And so you are less attached to these things. And so they just gravitate towards you. Because you become like a black hole in a sense. Get some of that zip zero. So when you become like a black hole, you are able to pull everything towards you. Okay? You are able to pull in anything that your desire attaches to by being detached. It's like a fishing hook. You know, you cast out the hook onto your desire, and then you just let the rod go. Okay? And when that thing pulls, you reel it in. You act, and that thing will be yours. You just have to be receptive and see when the opportunity comes and take it. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Not taking life so seriously. Understanding that you are a mortal and that everything is temporary, that you could die at any moment, and so you should live your life with intensity. You should live your life with juice, with a smile, or at least with intensity. Do the things that you want to do, get your goal, and achieve it. Because once you achieve all your desires, then you are able to go beyond them. Once you get the goal, once you get multi-millions of dollars, once you have an amazing and splendid, healthy family, then you will be able to go beyond that even in terms of liberation and seeking enlightenment. once you have achieved all the things that you set out to achieve, there will be still an emptiness that you have not filled. And in reality, it is not about filling that emptiness, but getting rid of what can fill it. Anyways, guys, top link in the description. My Zenith scroll. It will change your life. I promise you. I've made it with the intention of teaching people what I have learned over the last 10 years on my spiritual path, and to allow you to become realized in terms of body, mind, and spirit, because that is how we interact with the world and with ourselves. And mastering those things will allow us to live fulfilled lives and to have an intense experience, a fulfilling experience of life. But I will see you guys soon. Namaste and ciao for now.